Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another ASRHS Regional High School podcast. Today, we are going to be talking about our morning routines and like what we're doing to plan for college, since this is all of our junior years in high school right now. Today joining us, we have Preston and Sunwoo.
I'm Preston, junior at ASRHS.
I'm Sunwoo. I'm also a junior.
So I guess I'll start off with
Sounds good.
my morning routine. So first, I wake up. I turn off my alarm, which is tweeting birds. So I think that's a very serene, peaceful morning. A lot of people I used to get anxiety when I woke up just because of the loud alarm, but I feel like if you have tweeting birds, it's not as bad. And then
That's true.
yeah.
I feel like people have PTSD from their alarm sound. They hear that.
No,
and,
I do.
It
I
switches
have
in their
that.
brain that they have to do something.
I actually
haven't heard.
don't have an alarm. My phone just vibrates. That's how I wake up.
You wake
So
up from that.
Yeah.
what is it, in your pocket?
No, it's on my dresser.
Oh,
But it shakes on the wood, so it kind of makes a loud noise.
I would not wake up from
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. I can't wake up from anything.
Yeah.
I wake up really easily, but that's just me.
So the next part of my routine is stretching. I do a lot of dynamic stretching. I feel like it wakes me up, and I'll do some open the gates, close the gates. A little bit of static stretching as well.
Do you do meditation?
That's later in the routine.
Oh, my
Hold on.
bad.
Let me go through it. And then I bike. So I have a stationary bike in my basement. Go on there for 10, 15 minutes, get nice and warm, a little bit sweaty. Then I shower. In the shower, I brush my teeth because it's more efficient, waste less water, and then, get it all done at once at the same time.
Never thought about it.
Really?
Never thought about doing that. Maybe I'll try it.
Yeah. The same thing, I wake up with bedhead every day, and the water just gets it all nice and styles it for me. It's very efficient.
Yeah.
And then I meditate for about 5 to 10 minutes. I think it's very soothing, sets the tone for the rest of the day to be nice and calm. And then I take my supplements. I take a multivitamin, fish oil, and testosterone booster, and then I take that with tea, coffee, or apple cider vinegar.
Really?
Yeah,
Every single day?
every single day. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the apple cider vinegar, it's probably the worst thing, but I heard it's pretty good for you, so I do it. And then I leave for school.
Fun.
Am I supposed to go next? Or?
Yeah, you can go
Alright,
next.
I feel very underqualified with my morning routine compared to Preston. After hearing his whole list,
Whole layout?
meditating and the exercise. Honestly, I spend my mornings half awake entirely. I don't really wake up until I get to school, so I wake up, I'll eat something first, and then I really just spend 20 minutes in the bathroom doing
Wow.
doing everything I need. No, I
20 minutes?
'cause
Hold
I'm
up.
listen, I'm still waking up, right?
Okay.
So I have to I'm brushing my teeth and washing my face.
Yeah.
And kind of trying to fix my hair, and then I think I get dressed, maybe 3 minutes, and then I'm out the door.
Do you eat breakfast?
Yeah, I eat breakfast before I get into the bathroom.
Are you on your phone? Because I don't let myself use
I-
my phone in the
I'm-
morning.
I'm not on my phone too much, because if I get on my phone, I probably will be late. I'm definitely gonna miss that bus. So
Yeah.
I try not to use it as much.
What time do you wake up?
Really, I think I 6:20. 6:20, I think that's normally when I wake up. Yeah.
Yeah, I wake up at 6 o'clock every day.
Okay.
But then I see you get to school at like 7:45.
Yeah, yeah, I'm almost late to school every day. I don't know why. It's because my car takes so long to defrost since it's
Oh
like
yeah, that's so annoying.
it's a 2011, so it takes a while to defrost.
Yeah, no, like when I wake up in the morning and I have to defrost, I like totally forget about it until I get out to my car, and it's just
Oh yeah, and
I
then
have to
you're-
wait for another
Oh.
3 minutes, and by then I'm like pushing it.
Bro, I gotta wait like 10 minutes for my car to defrost. It's miserable. It's terrible.
I like get out and like get my scraper and just like scrape my window.
Yeah, that's fair.
See, this is why you guys don't drive a car. Just like take the bus instead.
No, thank you. See, I get to leave at 7:40.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I
So,
love that.
Yeah,
I love
it's so nice.
not having to take the bus, but then you have to pay for gas, and so
Sure.
that's
Unless
the
your parents
worst
pay
part.
for it.
Yeah, my parents pay for my gas.
Same.
Yeah, I don't think my parents would do that. So that's why I don't drive a car. You know. Like,
Yeah.
Definitely not, because I'm broke. I don't have my license.
Why don't you have your license?
Listen, I can get it, but like, there's no point. You know.
I mean,
I can't really drive.
He has to
anywhere
pay like an
anyways.
extra $2,000 if he wants to get it before he's 18.
Really?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. All the
Or,
lessons.
extra
the
1,000.
lessons, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would be paying for that myself.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So Miles, what do you do in the morning?
Oh, okay. So, when I wake up on Mondays and through Thursdays, I have so I set my alarm the night before, and I wake up around 5:40 because I go to a kind of gospel study for my church at 6 o'clock, and it's from 6 to 6:45. And then after I'm done with that, I go back home, and I usually get home at around 7, around-ish. And then I, do all the normal stuff to get ready, because I don't want to get ready at like 5:40 in the morning, right? So I like go home, brush my teeth, do my hair somewhat, and then or take a shower. And then after that, I get in my car, wait for it to defrost, and I head to school.
Yeah, it sounds very eventful.
Oh,
yeah.
it's very eventful.
It's like you guys both have a lot to do in your mornings. Yeah.
On Fridays, though, I wake up at probably 7:10, 7:15.
Oh yeah, I also want to say that I don't eat food until lunchtime. So I don't eat in the morning because
Wow.
I think it reduces like mental clarity. But that's just me.
Maybe.
Wouldn't you need calories to like help your brain function though?
Oh no, because like, see, if you have blood, so your body uses blood to transport nutrients from the intestines to the rest of your body. So that's taking away blood from like your brain, and that's like it has to use like calories to move the blood around, and then like there's more processes going on in your body. So it's basically just like reducing your mental function because like your body's focused on other processes. And eating early in the morning, especially if it's like carbs or cereal or toast, your body think about caveman times, right? You wouldn't have food right in the morning. So
True, you'd have to go hunt for it.
So yeah, if you're hungry, then you're gonna be like sharper and you're gonna be thinking more clearly because you have to go out and hunt.
And you're like wanting food. You're kind of awake because you want food,
Yeah,
and you kind of like
yeah,
uptight about it.
but like my hunting is just like going to school.
Yeah.
We're hunting down math problems and essays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
I feel like for me it's like the opposite. Like if I go to school and I don't eat, like all I think about is food. So I can't do any work because I'm just thinking about eating. And it's like
Yeah.
I develop like the just make it to lunchtime mentality.
Yeah, it definitely took me a couple weeks to get used to it. Like, now I just don't get hungry until lunchtime. Like I used to be starving and like really wanting to eat, but
Yeah.
now I'm fine.
Yeah.
Sounds
Usually during like when I'm doing sports, right now I'm not doing sports currently, but like during soccer season, I'll be eating like 2 breakfasts in the morning, so I'm like that starving. And because I need food, because my metabolism is like crazy. So, yeah.
Yeah, I have the worst like eating habits. Like sometimes if my parents are gone on the weekends, I'll just buy like 2 pounds of ground beef and eat that for a meal with like sauce.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's not even like real food. Or like those like Fairlife like quarts, like Fairlife milk.
The milk.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's
Is
like
it just milk?
it's like no, it's like high protein milk. So there's like extra protein in it.
Does that mean it's like they didn't, what is it called? They didn't process it. It's just raw milk.
Oh no, I don't know what I think it's like ultra processed. I don't know what they do to it, but they put more protein in there, so
Yeah.
I'll just drink that for a meal.
Jeez.
How much?
So,
It's a liter and a half.
the whole thing.
Yeah, I did that
That's
yesterday.
Oh my god.
Or another drink that I love is raw eggs. So
Wow.
if you
Don't you get salmonella?
No, they're pasteurized. So they're not raw eggs. They're liquid eggs, and
Oh, like in the containers.
in a carton. Yeah. So
Okay, in
the
a
carton, like there's a big carton,
Yeah.
and it's 2 pounds. I forget how much it is in liquid, but it's 2 pounds, and then I put chocolate syrup in, and the chocolate syrup makes it taste exactly like a milkshake, and it's great.
Wait, so when do you drink that?
Whenever I feel like it, like if I'm not meeting my
gosh.
protein goal for the day, then I'll get that, and it's only like 500 calories and 100 grams of protein, which is really good. So I love that.
Man, it's crazy. I can never do that.
I need to step up my eating habits.
I liked food too much. I enjoy eating like.
What do you eat for breakfast?
Honestly, I can just eat like whatever is there. I
Yeah.
don't really make a lot for breakfast. I don't think it's worth the time to like
Mhm.
get out of a pan, like start cooking stuff. But sometimes there's like like oatmeal. I haven't had cereal in a long time, but yeah, just like stuff like that, kind of like
Yeah, I'm
easy
like
to make stuff.
I'm like sick of cereal now.
Yeah.
I've been having like toast or making eggs or even making like egg and whole. Do you know what that is?
Is that like where you cut out the middle of the
Yeah.
toast and yeah?
And you just like fry it, or you kind of fry the egg in the middle of the toast.
I used to
Pretty
do that, but I think it's a little bit gimmicky.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about like is there like a difference between making that and like just like eggs and toast?
good. No.
Yeah, Miles, just put the egg on the toast.
Well,
Sounds a
but
bit
it's
extra
like
to me,
it's
I
like
don't
cool
know.
because the egg is like in the toast, in the middle of the toast, and you just like you kind of just like eat it, like
Yeah. What are they called? The little like breakfast sandwiches with the egg, an eggs Benedict. You know what that is?
I know what that is, but that does not
Is
not
that is
relate.
that, is that
I
the
don't-
same thing?
No, that's not the same thing.
I don't know, guys.
you know what's good is a omelet.
Omelet.
I
don't
do
know
love
omelets.
omelets.
Although it's like too much work to make in the morning.
I mean, depends what you put in your omelets. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I keep my omelets like very simple. So
Like what?
it's just like put in an egg, right?
Mhm.
And then maybe like a little bit of oh God, I don't know. Maybe you put in some like ham or something in there.
Peppers.
Peppers, cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like pretty much it.
And don't forget the seasoning.
Don't forget the seasoning.
Of
yes.
course, don't forget the seasoning.
Obviously.
Yeah, I'm actually allergic to milk. I'm not supposed to have milk, but
So you're lactose intolerant.
Oh no, it's like a whole thing. It's called endocynophilic esophagealitis. Yeah, and it's more like an almond allergy where my throat like closes up. It's like super rare, so it's kind
Is
of
it like? Does that happen every time you eat it or drink it?
yeah, but it's not like it closes up a lot. It just makes me congested, and
Yeah.
it sucks for a little bit, but I cannot ignore it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I can live like that. Well, I guess I probably could. It'd just be very annoying.
Yeah. Do you guys have any allergies?
Not that I'm aware of. I
No.
mean, I feel like
I'm allergic to pollen But
Pollen. Oh, that sounds
That
like
sucks.
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like it's not that big of a deal. I kind of don't notice it. I kind of just have an allergy, and like my nose gets runny, and then I like kind of don't think it's pollen, but
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, I'm lying. I do have an allergy. I have a cat allergy, yeah.
Oh,
And I have two cats.
Yeah.
So
wait. So it's must be not be that bad, right?
it's not that bad.
Okay.
If I'm like around them for too long, like touching them and stuff, then like yeah, it starts like my throat gets like itchy, my nose gets
Yeah.
runny, but it's not that bad. I can live with it. So one time, oh, I didn't know I had the allergy, so I went into like the animal shelter, right? And I was in a room full of cats for like 30 minutes. I walked out of that, I felt like I was gonna die. Like I was like, everything was itchy. Like I was like sneezing so much. Oh my god, it was so bad. I
Yeah,
don't wanna
I'm glad I
experience
don't
that
have
again.
an allergy to like any animals.
Yeah, that really sucks. I love my cats too, but
What's their names?
Pingu and Nudie. Pingu, like I don't know if you've watched it, like the little like penguin cartoon.
No,
I've heard of that. It's like,
You're missing out.
I
yeah.
don't think.
It's
Yeah.
fire.
I have a dog. His name's Atticus.
Dogs.
Atticus.
He's a corgi, and he's absolutely annoying.
He's quirky.
He's a corgi.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. never mind.
Yeah, he like hates reflections. So anytime like I have my phone out and it's hitting the light, he starts barking at it, and like it'll be like shining on a cabinet, and
Just attacks it.
yeah, he attacks it. He goes crazy. Or like anyone driving past my house, he also goes crazy and destroys the windows and like slobbers all over them. It's so annoying.
Yeah, no. If I got a dog, it'd probably be like. It'd be a bigger dog, I guess, and it'd be a smart one. I do not want a dumb dog.
I thought my dog was gonna be smart, but he is not.
I
Yeah.
want one of those those like white dogs.
Poodle?
No,
No?
they're like bigger. They get really big.
German.
Samoyed? Is that what
Oh,
they're
I don't
called?
know.
Oh, they're so cute. You gotta look it up sometime. They're so cute, but I heard they're like pretty rare, so can't really get them.
When you wake up, do your dogs like, or does your dog like wake up with you?
No, we put him in the cage because he loves getting under things. So like
Yeah.
coffee tables, beds, like any furniture. So he also has like a chain collar. So it's like a chain, and then he like shakes his head, and then my parents wake up. So he has to be put downstairs in a cage, and then when my parents wake up, usually my mom goes down and gets him out of the cage and like pets him, and yeah,
Solid.
solid. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually have rabbits. Interestingly enough, they live outside in like these little hutches.
Like a chicken coop.
Rabbits.
No, but it's like lifted up off the ground.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and they're actually meat rabbits, so we process them. That's what we like to call it, and we eat them in soups.
You butcher your rabbits and eat them.
Yeah, or we sell them as pets
Do
online.
you guys know, like, a lot of people, like, I feel like a lot of people recently have been getting, like, their private farms. Like I have one friend, he has, like, goats, chickens, and, vegetable farms, too. It's, like, and then, like, some people just get, like, addicted to, like, raising chickens, and I think that's, like, the most inconvenient thing ever.
And you know what? Rabbits are actually less harmful for the environment than chickens. And they're also a lot more sustainable, and it's a lot easier too. It's just chicken tastes a lot better than rabbit. In some cases, actually, if you cook rabbit, like you have to slow cook it, and usually it's better in soups or in curry. I've had it in curry; it's really good. My mom makes it, and you really just have to. It takes a while to make, but it can be better than chicken.
Yeah,
for sure.
I never eat game meat. like ever. The most exotic meat I eat is like bison sometimes.
Oh, rabbit isn't exotic.
Well,
Yeah, feel like
I
it's
never eat
gamey.
it.
I guess it's exotic to some people.
Sunwoo,
but
what about you? Do you eat like what type of meats do you eat?
I really don't eat any like crazy types of meat. I think, like goat is pretty good. I don't know if you guys have goat head.
I think I've had it like twice.
I eat lamb sometimes, but not
Yeah,
goat.
lamb is good.
I have lamb like once a year.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really find a lot of opportunities to eat lamb.
Hmm.
There's actually this really good, I think it's Korean barbecue place. It's actually Brazilian barbecue, and they have like tons of meats there that you can choose from. I think I went there in December for my birthday dinner, and I had like,
Where, the one in Littleton?
I don't think it's no, it's not in Littleton. It's I forgot where it is. 'Cause I was like kind of not paying attention where we were going, but
It's your birthday. Did you not choose it?
no, I did, but like my parents just suggested it, and I was like, okay, let's go there.
That's-
But they had like tons of meat there. I think I tried. It was a cow intestine, or is
Cow
it pig
intestine.
intestine? I forget which one.
Yeah.
But it was not good.
Yeah, that's weird. One time I had like tobacco. It was tobacco flavored chicken, and it tasted absolutely terrible. It was at Taka in Littleton. I think that's like, it's like, what type of food is that? Is it like Indian? I think.
Tabasco chicken?
No,
I don't know.
No, not Tabasco.
Tobacco.
Oh,
Tobacco.
Tobacco.
How do they do that without like putting tobacco in it?
They do. They put
Oh.
it's like tobacco leaves, but it's not like
It's not like drug.
yeah, it's not like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard of that. I mean, I've heard of like intestines because that's like
Yeah.
tripe. Tripe is pretty popular like in Asia. Like in Korea, people will just like eat tripe a lot.
What's tripe?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Like intestines.
Oh,
Like
Of like
cow.
what animal?
I think it's cow.
Oh, it's
cow
just
intestines. Maybe
variety.
pig.
Okay.
It's like no, it's like one of those. It's like specific. I don't like it. I think it's
Mm.
too chewy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
that. Sorry.
I wonder. I bet they have better food. I bet the food is just as good at the dining halls at colleges.
You mean at the school?
Transition.
Yeah, I was trying to do a segue to the college talk, but
Oh yeah.
yeah. So
It's an
Yeah.
interesting attempt.
okay,
Yeah. That was a pretty.
okay. Thanks.
I don't know about that one, but
Maybe we can edit that out with some movie magic. That was kind of cringe.
no.
Well, it's too late.
Yeah.
Colleges,
It's
right?
too late now.
Colleges.
But-
Okay, so
College. Yeah.
So yeah, colleges. So I guess now that we're juniors, we're kind of like looking at colleges, going on college tours, and researching and seeing what is in our best interests for what we're gonna do. What do you guys like? What have you guys been doing, or what are you guys thinking about doing later in your future?
I think a couple fields, that I'm interested in. I really wanted to do psychology. I think it's really cool. My mom did it. Computer science makes a lot of money, honestly.
Yeah, no, it definitely
To be
does.
honest, yeah. I mean, what about you guys?
I was also thinking maybe computer science, maybe cybersecurity.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't really know a ton yet.
Yeah, I don't think those are bad options, but I've always been really drawn to like business. So I think my major is probably going to be business or economics, and then go into like consulting or investment banking or something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting, yeah.
Are you gonna try to be like a broker?
A broker? I don't know. Maybe that's not like a thing anymore.
Oh,
like
it's not?
like personal brokers. So it's like
I thought it was like used for like stocks. and stuff.
Yeah, but it's like all virtual now. So it's like software where you buy and sell stocks. You don't have to call anybody.
Well, I thought you give your money to someone who then invests it in stocks.
Yeah, that's different. That's not
Oh,
a
okay.
broker. That's like an investment analyst or like a financial consultant.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what those like investment firms do? Like I've always wondered like those like big companies that
Like private equity.
yeah, private equities. Yeah.
Private equity, they just invest in companies and like um, because they just like it's usually started by people who are businessmen with a lot of money, and then once they have a lot of money, they go into trying to help other businesses get better. So they do that by like buying a huge stake in a company, like 25% or whatever, and then they're on the board, and then they can like make decisions about the company and offer their expertise. And sometimes it's controversial because they can do something called a hostile takeover, which is basically where they force a buyout and then sell like all the company's assets just to like liquidate a company.
Yeah.
And that like destroys all the jobs in the company because they basically like
They destroy all the jobs.
yeah, they make the company go bankrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what like private equities or like BlackRock is. Is that a private equity?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a private equity firm.
Like really big, and they're like really rich.
Yeah, well, BlackRock also, they're private equity and they're like a broker. So basically, you you give them your money so on the stock exchange, there's like BlackRock trusts, which means you give them your money and then they invest it in a bunch of different companies for you for like
Yeah.
diversification purposes, or you want to invest in specific sectors. So it's like they hold the money on behalf of you, which is why you see like, oh, they're worth like $1 trillion or whatever, but that's really like the customer's money that they're controlling.
Yeah.
So is that like a good idea? Do you recommend people like invest in trusts like that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like most investors are not smart enough to invest on their own, so the only way you can really get the amount of diversification to have a good portfolio is to invest in an index fund.
Yeah. Does it like? Is there an extra cost to do it? Like,
Yeah.
I know part of the money that you earn goes to the company, right?
Yeah, but it's really, really low. It's like 0.02 or 1%.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's almost nothing.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I definitely plan to like invest sometime in the future. You know.
Yeah. It's
Just-
never too late to start.
Exactly. Yeah. It's never
You're
too late.
17.
There's,
This is the
yeah.
start. What? You're not even old enough to like invest
Well-
properly, but
Technically, you could just have your parents do it for you.
Yeah, you
yeah,
can invest
I
in
have a
your-
custodial account.
Yeah.
I've made like $800 in it. It's not bad.
That is not bad. That is actually pretty good.
Yeah, but I've been saving since I was like a little kid, so yeah, I could have bought a lot of stuff with that instead. So what colleges are you thinking about?
That's a hard one. Right now, I'm looking at BYU in Provo, Utah. Just because I know I have like lots of family out in Utah, and BYU is actually a church-funded private school, so it's like it has a religious aspect to it. That I want to like be a part of, and also I had siblings who went there.
Is it expensive?
No, it's actually really cheap because part of the church pays for it. So the costs are like around, I want to say 14, around like 15 a semester.
That's not bad.
Not
I've
bad.
heard a,
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about BYU. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at like in-state,
Mhm.
so hopefully like the tuition's a bit lower, like BC, BU, Northeastern, Holy Cross, you know. I think like the most important thing for me is like the status. because like the area that I want to get into is like very focused on like the importance of your schooling, like where'd you go to school and
Yeah.
all that.
Those factors definitely play a bigger role in like on like the companies that want to
Yeah,
hire
like
you.
if you can code, you can code, but it's like I feel like if you get into a really good college that like shows you
Yeah.
can work hard, and that's like half of it is like
Yeah.
you can graduate from a good college, and that shows like work ethic and like like I feel like grades aren't even like a good measure of how smart you are. It's like how much you're willing to work.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's basically it. Because, I mean, you can invest in how smart or you are, like, however much you want. Just depends on, how much time you put in, I guess.
Yeah. How much you're grinding,
Yeah.
slaving away those days. I mean, for me, anyways, like I'm not too worried about where I get my undergrad. I plan on like continuing further than that, like getting like a master's or something. That's like what I want to do. So I'm not too worried about where I go before that. Like if I have to go to like a UMass school, like I'll go to UMass school. I don't really mind. It's like they're like okay schools too. They're pretty cheap. You can get like a lot of good scholarships for them. Like if you're gonna go to like if you're getting like a doctor or like you're like a doctorate, you're gonna become like a doctor or like go to like law school after your undergrad, it's not that important like where you get your undergrad, or not as important as if you were to get your bachelor's, like with like business or whatever, if you're only getting like your bachelor's degree, or is that what you plan on doing? Is that
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah.
Then it becomes like a lot more important, yeah. But for me, I'm not too worried.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool. I know for UMass colleges, do they, like you said, they have a lot of scholarships. Is it like competitive? Are the scholarships competitive?
Like scholarships, I know there's some that they just give if you reach like a requirement, like the MCAS scores one. Like I know you can get scholarships just for getting good grade or good scores on the MCAS.
Yeah,
That's,
I
like,
didn't
guaranteed.
get that. Did you?
No.
Yeah, I did. I think.
I
Right?
didn't get that.
It's
Oh
just-
yeah, you got an award recently.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did get
For-
an award. It
Yeah, I
was,
think that means you get the scholarship. So
Yeah, it was $20 in an Amazon gift card. Or no, Target.
Wait, but isn't there a different award? Or
Is there?
yeah, you should get a scholarship.
I do. It's like
the-
the Abigail Adams thing.
Yeah, the John and Abigail.
oh, doesn't
John-
I thought it means that like you're able to apply for that because you did well on MCAS.
Yeah, I can apply, but it's like a guaranteed pretty much.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
like it's not like a competitive process. It's just
Yeah.
but I have to get on my knees and beg to FAFSA.
Yeah, I think it's only like $2,000 too, which is like nice, but I mean
For what?
for the John and Abigail
Yeah,
Adams Award.
Money is money. You know what I mean? Can't hurt.
Apply to as many as you can.
Exactly.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to like. Oh, it's such a process. You gotta do good in school. You gotta graduate. You gotta get accepted into a college, and then you have to go through.
Keep working.
Yep.
You have to work
scholarships,
during
scholarships,
college, too.
Yep. And then it's jobs in college. It's this never-ending cycle,
And
man.
then
It's
debt
really-
Life
for-
is suffering,
Debt
right?
for life.
But what I
Unless you go to low-cost college.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, what I will say is, for freshmen, right? You're just getting into high school. A mindset that I didn't have, but I think is really important is like you shouldn't go into high school with the goal of graduating. I think it's more or less like if you plan on going to college, you should be going to high school with the goal of getting into college. I think that's like a much more important mindset. Is you should be doing as much as you can from where you stand, but also not overworking yourself, because you don't want to, grind out your freshman year and then be completely burned out and just give up.
Yeah, don't like float through high school.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't.
if you just float through high school, you're not gonna have any fun.
Unless that is your idea of fun, but that's
I wish somebody
everyone-
told me about like more GPA stuff freshman
Mhm.
year, because I didn't really know much about
Yeah.
that. So, and I like thought like getting, I guess I knew that like B was average or C was average or something like that, and so I was like, I didn't try as hard as I could have,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Don't
so-
bring that mindset into high school. Your grades will start mattering. It's less. Middle school, 8th grade year, it doesn't matter. As long as you pass, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I think COVID messed us up because
No, it definitely
Yeah.
did.
8th grade was so
Mhm.
easy for us because of COVID. We just went outside like half the day
I
because
don't
of
remember 8th grade really a ton.
I had a lot of fun in 8th grade.
I
But
did, I did not.
yeah, we did pretty much no work, and so that I just thought freshman year was gonna be easy, and it
Mhm.
was not.
Oh yeah.
No, it was-
beautiful.
It was miserable.
I think that's what really got me too. It's the change in like difficulty.
But I think that's good. You gotta lock in. You gotta actually start trying it. Like switches in your brain that it's not gonna be as easy as you thought, and then hopefully that
Yeah.
motivates some people to do better. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this was a great discussion. I think it's definitely worth our time to do this.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah,
having us.
Yeah,
Of course.
It was great.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dylan wasn't able to make it because he was. I think he had other stuff going on, but yeah. I guess we'll end it. Thank you for joining us and listening onto the podcast, and we'll see you next time.